It is a windy day today. It is Saturday in September. Cooler temperatures in the valley and 20 knots of wind. That's why it's so clear. So we're gonna go out and entertain ourselves, most likely. So gotta get comfortable flying in it. I'm going to be comfortable with anybody else that I'm taking for a ride. We can't both freak out, so we'll say clear and synchronize the cameras. And we're already primed. Got that on. And we're going to yell, clear!
Rooney 1, 2, 3. Hopefully we've got audio. Good there. There, good there, good there. Good there.
Westover.
Got all of our lights coming on. Go ahead, and I think my batteries were choking last time. Gonna have to steal the co-pilots. On, but I think I'm gonna have to steal these because it was showing low battery. I've got more in the flight bag, but I don't want to deal with that right now. And oh my gosh, what a difference it makes. One Baden, two Baden, one in, two in. And closed and back on again. There we go. And we'll pin this to our body. Gonna be an interesting day. All right, GPS is on. Everything else looks good. Go ahead and get ForeFlight up and running. Make sure it's on our maps there. And we shall zoom out. Everything looks good there. Charging. And we got traffic. Radios are looking.
Cessna 5096 Golf, taking the active runway 26 straight up departure Turkey.
Density altitude 150.
So we're 2991. And we're good.
Municipal airport. Automated.
And now it's going through the
2158 Zulu.
GPS test.
Missing. Visibility more than 1.
Funny, it says the wind is missing. No, it's not. It's very, very prevalent.
Temperature 25 Celsius. Dew point 4 Celsius. Altimeter 2.991 inches of mercury. Remarks. Density altitude.
Take a look at all the wind socks here. It's
0.
more favoring 2.6.
Tracy Municipal Airport.
Automated weather observation test 215.
Okay, we're good there. We'll get her out of both. And we'll taxi over and do a run-up. Yeah, it really is favoring 2.6 a whole lot more. Be an interesting day.
Tracy traffic, Cessna 5096, go off straight out off of 26, Tracy.
All right, let's go ahead and get the checklist. Already done our engine start. Before takeoff, so parking brakes, our feet are firmly on the brakes. We'll go ahead and close our window. Our door is locked.
Traffic.
Other side's locked.
30 Delta.
And cabin doors, flight controls. Get a little bit of lube on the ailerons, so that all feels wonderful. Elevator trim is set for takeoff. Flight instruments, so we've got that little guy set. We are pointing at about a 310, so we'll go ahead and get the directional gyro set. Our altimeter is already set on 2991. So there's about a 310 right there on the DG. Everything else looks good. Lights are on, beacon, nav lights. I fly with it all on. And throttle 1700, so we'll go and do full rich on that. And go up to 1700, lock the throttle. Mag 1, nice drop. Mag 2, nice drop. And carb heat, a little bit of a drop. We'll do that again. Carb heat, a little bit of a drop. Got a little bit of positive charge. Suction is 5, and oil temperature is coming up. Oil pressure looks great, and back down to 1,000. Circuit breakers all in and check. VORs and radios are set. We got it 2385 in case we need it. 2510 down here in case we need it. Flashing beacon, nav lights on as required. Throttle, friction lock, altitude on transponder. So we set it to transponder altitude, hit the function button, and now we are broadcasting altitude. Parking brakes for lead. Time note, we are going to hit the stopwatch and start the timer. Radio volumes are set pretty good, so we'll get that. We'll double check our recording here, make sure that's all in and functioning, that nothing has fallen out in our Y cable. So that's all looking good. Vents are open. Flaps are up. Seatbelt extra tight. Tracy traffic, Cessna 1191 Mike is taking 26. We're going to be doing a left downwind departure along the freeway. Tracy traffic. We'll probably not have much of a takeoff roll with this wind. We'll get lined up here and just make sure that our DG is still good. Got our sunglasses on today, and we are 2526, good. Tracy traffic, Cessna 1191 Mike is on the roll on 26 left crosswind departure, Tracy. Yep, it's going to be a fun one. And we're flying, just like that. Tracy traffic, Cessna 1191 Mike is going into a left crosswind off of 26. Tracy traffic. And we're getting blown. Not physically, but we are getting pushed. Goodness. Tracy traffic, Cessna 1191 Mike is climbing through 900 in the crosswind off of 26 up against the freeway and departing the area. Tracy traffic. Gotta love it. We'll just slow her down. We're doing 116 knots. But like I've said in the past, with the mountains, hills, desert mountains, that it's just, this is what it's all about. Charlie 9930 Tango is setting up behind the Skylane. And there's it's windy. Probably make Veronica pee her pants. Gotta fix that terrain alert. Because it just gives me terrain all over the place when there really isn't a whole lot of terrain. So we're doing 120 knots. We've got one heck of a tailwind. And we're indicated 100 knots, so pretty sweet. As they say, light chop, maybe. Midfield right downwind 31. As you can see on camera of kind of how the bumps are. Like I'm not sure where it's not windy today. That's why, you know, we've got some really good good visibility. Oh, there was a little one. Little downdraft. But yeah, the visibility today is great.
University traffic, Skyhawk 108, Mike Echo. Currently,
we're going to go ahead and switch over to NorCal and just kind of listen what's going on.
Down to 4,500.
Kansas 0 Hotel Papa, roger. 04 Echo traffic at your 9 o'clock and 2 miles maneuvering. Altitude indicates 3,900.
I look for traffic 04 Echo. I have the traffic inside 04 Echo.
04 Echo, roger.
There isn't terrain ahead.
Hazardous advisory. 2 Delta Juliet, 2,500, climbing 5,500.
412 Delta Juliet, NorCal approach. Radar contact, Stockton, altimeter 29990.
2 Delta Juliet.
Let's see what happens with that. Now that we've dropped down a couple hundred feet.
Hotel Papa contact with 125.35, good day. Bonanza 170 Hotel Papa contact approach 125.35, good day.
125.35, 0 Hotel Papa, good day. Caravan 5 Bravo, 2 minutes.
Aircraft, 2 minutes. Static activity at Static California 13,000 and below. Advise you remain clear of the area. At 445 traffic now 11 o'clock and 3 miles. Maneuvering altitude indicates 4,000. At 445 traffic 11 o'clock, 2.5 miles. Maneuvering altitude indicates 4,000.
Looking for traffic up 445.
R04 Echo, contact road 120.905. Let them know you're overflying Gustine en route.
120.95, we'll advise. 04 Echo.
Already coming up on Patterson because we're doing 120 knots. We're going to be slow coming back. This is something that I do when it's windy, not because it's fun, but because I want to at least be comfortable with flying in the wind. I may end up, you can kind of see it's kicking it up because what you can see out over the hills of how kind of dusty it is with the wind blowing. But I want to be comfortable with it so that when I have passengers that I'm not giving an air of being uncomfortable. That's just comfortability. So it's like the word just won't come out. But just making sure that I can maintain and be okay and not be excited with them. I've been on flights before with friends on business and. Thought we were going to get into some stuff and just had an air of uncomfort, and they could tell. And so I don't want to do that and make them uncomfortable. So, I want to show that it's like, I've got it together, I'm in command, we can do this. This is what flying's about.
Traffic inside, cover 45, no factor.
Cap 445, do you plan on tracking the approach inbound or are you just landing VFR?
And the surface winds are probably a whole lot bumpier and stuff than they are up at any altitude.
Approach Mooney,
Today, you know, they're probably just blowing up there, but not as bumpy as it is down here close to the surface.
You want to stay at 5,500?
Yes, I'll stay at 5,500
Sure.
You can tell with the smoke plumes from the farmers that are plowing stuff of, you know, kind of how windy it is. Little bouncies here and there. You just make sure your frickin' seatbelt's tight. I don't have shoulder harnesses, so... There is the Old Crow's Landing Naval Air Station out there. We'll go fly over that. Everything looks good, all the temps look good.
Germany is Fox 4 frequency change group.
Switching VFR, 52 balance.
And the next city is Los Banos. But at this speed, man, it goes by pretty quick. America playing in the background on the headphones. Oh boy. It's always windy through here. As everything's spilling off the reservoir and over the hills, and directly that direction is Hollister. And we got an airplane 1,000 feet above us, about 5 miles out. Pea Soup Andersons. Another bird. This will be fun, especially getting bounced around like this. So we got it set up for the 30 RNAV approach. And see how it tracks in. It looks like it's heading right to the Appy initial approach fix now. We're far enough out. Far enough, close enough in that it's like I can have something to drink maybe, sip, without spilling it all over me. Well, the autopilot is freaking amazing. And holding the altitude and holding the track.
13,000. 9452 Bravo, North South First, plus 5332. 5332, Kevin, 52 Bravo.
I mean, it's just, you know, all bouncy and all get out. It's probably moderate,
900 climbing,
moderate turbulence, I would imagine at times.
Resume on navigation for Hayward. Okay, resume on nav.
We knew it was going to be a windy day, but...
Kevin, 9452 Bravo, contact 2 West, skydive, south, altimeter, 29er, 89er, stay altitude.
I think Twinkle Toes would have Peter Pants by now. Or ask me to put it on the ground and get her an Uber. .94 knots, but we're showing 110, swinging to 115 knots airspeed.
Kevin, 52 Bravo, jump is away descending. Kevin, 52 Bravo, roger.
Got a message here. Sequence alert, so our next is Etiku.
You're going to head towards Auburn soon, or you're going north now for a while?
So now it should start correcting us a little bit for Etiku. It's probably going to, because of the wind, I think it's porpoising left to right, not this way. We're doing pretty good maintaining altitude. miles out from the airport. And we got an aircraft behind us at 400. Looks like they're landing somewhere back there. They're 5 miles behind us.
Roger, Bravo, change advise approved. On the go, my frequency 125.1. All right, talk to me far. We'll talk to you on 25.1 later. Roger, Bravo.
With a different GPS, we could probably do the LPV, and that'd get us about another 100 feet lower. But that's pretty stinking good. 540 feet. I think the VOR approach used to be 740, 780, something like that. So when it's poopy weather, another 200-300 feet makes all the difference in the world. Now we are back on track, showing a track of 303. Our final approach course is 297. And we're flying like a maybe a 310 on the compass.
Five 314, take a look at approach. I'll send it to Stockton 298 there.
So our next 2 minutes away for Etiku for our next approach, our fix. At Etiku, you can go down to 1120.
125.35, 2046 kilo.
So at Etiku, we're going to drop her down to 1120. And we ought to get a message on that as well. Traffic, Cessna 1191 Mike is about 8 miles out to the southeast, inbound, landing the runway 30, straight in, Tracy traffic. Look, we got fuel on both, all of our goodies are good, all of our switches are in, fuses are good, mixture is rich, temperatures all look wonderful. Less than a mile to our next approach fix. It'll be Etiku, and then we'll drop her down. That looks like maybe our final approach fix. Then we'll drop her down to 1120. Message, Etiku. Wait till we get over it. over to runway 30. So now we'll drop her down to 1120. Tracy traffic, Cessna 1191 Mike is about 5 miles out, descending through 1,300, straight in 30, Tracy. We'll go down to 1120. There we go, add some power in, altitude hold. Now we gotta re-enable the frickin' approach. Boom, 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 boom. And altitude hold. Next one we can go down to at Ikuko. We can drop down to 447 feet. And so we'll disconnect the autopilot. Tracy traffic, Cessna 1191 Mike is about 3 miles out, straight in for a final on runway 30, Tracy traffic descending through 900. Do a little bit of trim up. We're still going pretty fast. Tracy traffic, Cessna 1191 Mike is about 2 miles out on final for 30, descending through 600, Tracy traffic. We still haven't reached our decision height yet. Which we are getting close to. Right about there would be decision height. Be able to see the airport. I'm going to go ahead and put in 10 degrees for the flaps. Tracy traffic, Cessna 1191 Mike, half mile final, 30, full stop, Tracy. that was a lot of float. Tracy traffic, Cessna 1191 Mike is clear, 30 Tracy.